After what has been historically tagged as a roller coaster year for the entire industry, what does 2023 have in store? So many Cardano ADA investors are wondering whether the coming year will be a repeat of this current tumultuous year or if there will be a special change. So, let's feed our curiosity, shall we? As fears haunt the market following the sudden collapse of the major exchanges, Bitcoin and Ethereum and Cardano have swung wildly, and investors are more plagued with an uncertain future. The Bitcoin price has crashed by around 70% since hitting an all-time high of nearly $70,000 per Bitcoin late last year, while Ethereum has seen a similar decline. Cardano ADA is not an exception either, as it has tumbled significantly from its all-time high of $3.10. Despite these unpalatable scenarios, bullish crypto predictions are coming on board for the next year. Right now, as leaks unveil that crypto CEOs are braced for a $65 billion earthquake, a fund manager at investment giant Van Eck has forecasted that the Bitcoin price could rally to around $30,000 per Bitcoin next year. Bitcoin will test the $10,000 to $12,000 level in the first quarter of 2023, amid a wave of minor bankruptcies, which will mark the low point of the crypto winter, he wrote. However, the Bitcoin price is then predicted to surge back as a lower inflation rate, limiting energy concerns, and a possible truce in Ukraine, as well as a turnaround in supply will initiate a fresh bull market. If these expectations materialize, the Fed will likely suspend raising rates amid softening inflation while money printing and government budget deficits continue. The fund manager, Matthew Siegel, added, merely a lack of bad crypto-specific news under the above scenario could cause the price of Bitcoin to climb a wall of worry back to $30,000 again. Of course, with the curtains of 2022 drawing to a close, many investors are ready to turn the page on what has been considered a terrible year for the entire industry. The Bitcoin price prediction by the fund manager should make investors expectant for the coming year. After crypto prices soared in 2021, with the entire market approaching a $3 trillion valuation in November 2021, a string of blowups have shed light on how really risky the industry is, thereby causing the markets to lose more than 2/3 of its value this current year. The Federal Reserve has indicated that it may slow off the pace of future rate hikes, which might be a bullish sign for all risky assets. So if crypto should recover in 2023, Bitcoin will definitely lead the move. As the oldest and most valuable cryptocurrency with a market cap of $330 billion, Bitcoin is likely the first exposure to the asset class for both individual and institutional investors. The capital that has flowed out of the market this year is waiting for the tables to turn, plus new investors with no position in a cryptocurrency could flock to Bitcoin in a recovering market. Of course, this move depends on the central bank's policy developments and the general sentiment towards digital assets. But when the market bottom and prices start to reach a peak, Bitcoin will be among the first to soar. Simply addressed, if all goes well for the leading cryptocurrency, Cardano ADA will record fresh highs. Meanwhile, the Cardano ecosystem is already working on a specific area in which their successes could instigate an outstanding performance. The Cardano-centered Twitter account, ADA Will, has taken to Twitter to make a mind-blowing prediction for Cardano in 2023. The Cardano network is gradually moving into its next era, the age of Voltaire, which will usher in governance and decentralized decision-making. According to ADA Whale, 2023 will be a year of governance for Cardano, and what makes this intriguing is how the tables will turn. He noted that Cardano's real potential will surface. The tweet read, 2023 is going to be the year of governance for Cardano. That's interesting because in 2020 through 2022, we were mostly playing catch up to the other chains in areas like DeFi, therefore by definition letting them set the narrative and dancing to their tune. The tables will turn. The next year is set to be an eventful one for Cardano, as it will see the launch of the JED stablecoin, Cardano's stablecoin developed in collaboration with the CADI network. The official commercial arm and founding entity of the Cardano blockchain have announced the scheduled launch of this new US dollar-backed stablecoin, USDA, sometime in 2023. A month ago, Cardano also unveiled Midnight, a zero-knowledge data protection-based sidechain, and its upcoming token, Dust. This project will definitely yield outstanding results if all inadequacies are addressed. According to the reports, the privacy-focused blockchain, Monero, slammed Midnight, claiming that it had a backdoor. As addressed in tweets that have now been deleted from its official Twitter page, Monero wrote, "Use Cardano Midnight if you want to use a privacy blockchain with a backdoor. Use Monero if you want actual privacy without shenanigans. Shame on you at Input Output HK." It added, "If Monero loses to this garbage, this community deserves to lose." The blockchain also called out the Cardano founder, Charles Hoskinson, on the term backdoor that was used in describing Midnight's blockchain, where is it coming from? The source of misunderstanding was a report that quoted the Cardano creator as stating, "The system will walk the line between preserving privacy and allowing regulators and auditors a backdoor into the system when permission is granted." In response to Monero's allegations and a user, Hoskinson answered, "Backdoor? We don't have a backdoor." He added that the word backdoor was a misquote. Then he explained what the Midnight project was about. It's a confidentiality platform with a rich identity framework built in the Atala Prism. View keys are handled at the dApp level, not the protocol. You add involuntary disclosure as a feature for builders to use. At the end of the day, this newly coined word, backdoor, sparked concerns in the wake of the FTX collapse, with founder Sam Bankman-Fried allegedly having a secret backdoor to transfer billions of dollars. Monero's negative tweets on Midnight, including the responses from the Cardano founder, have since been removed. However, several Cardano users slam Monero for making up snap judgments based on a third-party report. The only visible tweet on his page was a response to a discussion initiated by Rick McCracken, a Cardano stake pool operator, on the research that underpins the Midnight blockchain. With 18 privacy-related research documents created by multiple university professors over the past couple of years, I would hope Monero has at least taken the moment to read over at least a few of them. Monero agreed that the research papers typically just explain what might be implemented and not be the very specific final implementation. It further adds that it was possible that the implementation did not use any of the alleged privacy backdoors. Moving ahead, a slew of projects that have waited for the development of the Vassal hard fork would have had the opportunity of launching in 2023. A host of projects are in different stages of development on the Cardano blockchain. Notably, the Shelley era saw the introduction of a delegation and incentive scheme through a community-run staking pool, ushering in Cardano's decentralization. This era set the stage for decentralized and functional network, ultimately laying the foundation of the Volataire era. The first CIP proposes a system for on-chain governance that will support Cardano's Volataire phase and improve, expanding upon the initial Cardano governance model that has already been released. As the Cardano network inches towards this new era, Charles Hoskinson has taken to Twitter to share the first CIP. To implement the planned Volataire governance system, it intends to take a first step that is both beneficial and practically feasible. The idea would be modified and expand in later proposals to accommodate changing governance demands. The CIP also proposes a Cardano constitution. Although many community members and the founding entities of Cardano share a largely universal vision, there is no clearly defined document where these guiding principles are recorded. It is normal to use the Cardano blockchain to permanently preserve the project's ethos in the form of the Cardano Constitution. The Volataire age is considered a sequel to the current Basho phase, which was massively about improving underlying network performance. This is all great stuff, and there's more interesting stuff that is coming on board in 2023. This year has contradicted the predictions of several industry pundits who expected crypto assets to continue to create new highs. Unfavorable macroeconomic conditions have instigated significant losses for crypto investors, as a veteran trader, Paul Brandt, confirmed in October. Every Bitcoin purchase in 2021 is in the red. From an optimistic standpoint, the current market conditions also present an opportunity for investors to pick up crypto assets connected to promising projects at low prices. The Cardano network is about to do something big in 2023, while its token's price is currently under $1. Cardano has undergone major upgrades that have potentially not been priced in due to prevailing macroeconomic conditions. The Cardano founder has equally emphasized that a sea of red does not reflect the strength of Cardano. Cardano has plenty more cards to play, and the game has only just begun. But of course, what are your thoughts on this? Let's have them in the comment section below. We'll see you in the next video, but before then, check out our other videos to find out how Cardano is living up to the dream of being the Ethereum killer. And as always, make sure to click on the subscribe and notification buttons.